Yes, believe it or not, we are already packing and getting ready to head to Barcelona for one of our favorite shows of the year. MWC is all about mobile, and so are we. We've been covering a ton of rumors of everything that we will see at this show at the Pocketnow Daily, and we decided to condense everything into one video to make this easy. Before we do that, we would love to give a shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Whether it's a domain or building your own website or even building your own online store, Squarespace is one of my favorite services, mainly because you've got amazing templates. It's got this really awesome all-in-one platform, and it's got great 24/7 customer service. I would suggest you head on over to Squarespace. Visit squarespace.com/Pocketnow to get 10% off and get started. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow, and let's talk MWC 2018. Start this video off talking about LG, mainly because we were expecting to see the next G at this show, as LG has done for every single MWC. As it turns out, the company has changed strategies, so bear in mind you're not getting a G7 at the show according to official statements. What apparently we are getting is a new LG V30, meaning it'll look pretty much like the current one, but it'll bring a boost in AI that will allow it to take better photography. And this phone takes great photography already. What we don't exactly know is what will change. Hopefully we're getting the Snapdragon 845 on this phone, as it allows an even wider color gamut for photos, but we'll keep you posted on how that goes. Now, when it comes to wearables and tablets, we're not really expecting much. I mean, if you've noticed the Google website, it's not even listing Android Wear anymore. And I can't remember the last time we had a really good Android tablet. Regardless, we hear that Huawei plans to still approach this market. It seems that we will be getting a Huawei Watch 3. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to continue on this recent trend of sport and classic, or if we're going to go back to only classic with better hardware, which was my favorite approach from Huawei. But yeah, set your watches for a Watch 3 probably. In addition, we also hear that Huawei is going to bring a MediaPad M5 in addition to another MateBook. I really like the MateBooks particularly. Let's see if that happens too. Now, obviously, the stars of the show are going to be smartphones, and we're really happy to see one major player making a comeback. Surely Sony at CES didn't surprise anybody with their offerings, but we hear that their flagship will be announced at MWC, or should I say flagships. Apparently there will be a couple of XZ variants that we should expect, and hopefully they bring this design language that we saw at CES, which fixes the fingerprint scanner. In addition, we also hear that Nokia will bring an update to its 3310 that might bring 4G, in addition to other Nokia Android smartphones that will raise the bar to what we saw last year. We've also been waiting to see what Alcatel is planning to do with its 1, 3, and 5 series. I mean, we saw devices at CES, but these were mostly dummies and concepts being shown off. That 5 series is really cool. Hopefully it'll make a launch at MWC. And most important, we also hear that ASUS is going to bring a Zenfone 5, and it's going to bring a ton of power. Though I wonder if they're going to continue their whole approach to augmented reality or just stick to the Zenfone smartphone as it should be. We'll keep you posted on those as well. As for the theme of the show, it is definitely going to be 5G everything. We've been covering this for months. A lot of people were like, no, we're still far from it. We're actually not. Surely what we get this year will not be ready for 5G, but we hear that Qualcomm wants to push this technology to be ready by end of this year and be ready for 2019 early. So yeah, 5G everything, and we also expect some surprises, probably from Huawei. I mean, we didn't expect to see a P series, mainly with an event being announced for March, and we also hear of this Mate X variant, but there are some trusted sources that claim that we will be seeing something from Huawei, so that will be great. And another device that we've been waiting for the longest time is the ZTE Axon successor, which we hear is not going to be 8 but instead 9. Whatever the case may be, apparently it'll happen not necessarily at MWC, but we hear that we might see something, so stay tuned for that. But finally, the hottest topic for MWC 2018 is definitely going to be the Samsung Galaxy S9. We've been waiting for this phone forever, and we're glad to see it come back to Barcelona for an event, as it made a hiatus last year over the S8 being delayed to get things right after the Note 7. S9 is awesome when it comes to rumors. I mean, we've been hearing improvements in camera performance. We've seen Samsung tease that it's going to be crazy fast. And obviously we know that the Snapdragon 845 is going to be very important for this phone. So we would love to know in the comments. I mean, we've got a full show. We're actually going to be there for 9 days. What would you like us to cover more specifically at MWC? We would love that to serve us as pretty much our blueprint over how to cover the show, and we will definitely have a boots on the ground video to tell you more about how we plan to do it. So let us know in the comments what you would like to see. Friends, that's it for everything we expect to see at MWC. Make sure you follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel by hitting this button up here. You can watch yesterday's Pocketnow Daily up here, in addition to our thoughts on the Galaxy S9 down here. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.